The waves crashed against a yacht. Its engine hummed but no one was aboard. This is the chilling tale of the Kaz II, a ghost ship discovered off the coast of Australia in 2008. 3 men vanished without a trace, leaving behind a perfectly operational vessel, a set table, and a mystery that has baffled investigators for years. We will explore the unsettling details, the perplexing clues, and the most compelling theories about their disappearance. On April 15, 2008, 3 experienced sailors, Derek Batten, Peter Batten, and John Tunstead, embarked on a journey from Airlie Beach, Queensland. Their destination was Townsville, a relatively short trip along the stunning Australian coast. The Kaz II, a 12-meter catamaran, was well maintained and stocked for the voyage. Derek Batten, 56, was the owner and an experienced sailor. His brother, Peter, 69, and their friend John, 63, were also seasoned mariners. They were not novices. They knew the sea, its moods, and its dangers. This made their subsequent disappearance even more perplexing, ruling out simple inexperience. The initial leg of their journey was uneventful. They were spotted near the Whitsunday Islands, enjoying the beautiful scenery. Reports confirmed their presence, showing no signs of distress or unusual activity. This brief period of normalcy only deepens the mystery of what came next. On April 18, a rescue helicopter located the Kaz II drifting aimlessly off the coast of the Great Barrier Reef. The sight was immediately alarming. The sails were up, the engine was running, but no one responded to hails. An eerie silence hung over the vessel. The decision was made to board the vessel. What the rescue team discovered inside only intensified the unsettling nature of the situation. It was as if the crew had simply vanished mid-activity, leaving everything in place. Inside the cabin, a laptop was open, powered on, displaying a weather forecast. A meal was set on the table, partially eaten. The beds were unmade, suggesting recent occupancy. These details painted a picture of an abrupt, unplanned departure. Personal belongings, including wallets, keys, and mobile phones, were found exactly where they would typically be. Nothing appeared to be stolen or disturbed. This immediately ruled out piracy or a robbery gone wrong, adding another layer of confusion. Most bizarrely, a video camera was found on board, recording footage of a previous day. The last recorded entry showed one of the men filming, but it offered no clues about their disappearance. It only confirmed their presence shortly before they vanished. The boat's logbook was open, its last entry a single, ominous word, Mayday. This chilling detail suggested a sudden, critical emergency. Yet no distress call was ever received by any maritime authority, leaving its meaning unclear. The sails were partially unfurled, but one was badly shredded. This indicated strong winds or an attempt to quickly furl them. However, the weather reports for the area at the time did not suggest extreme conditions that would cause such damage. A small tender boat, typically used for shore excursions, was still tied securely to the stern. This ruled out the possibility that the men had simply taken the tender to shore and become stranded. Their exit from the main vessel remained a mystery. No signs of struggle or foul play were present anywhere on the boat. The integrity of the vessel was intact. No breaches, no significant damage. This made the idea of a sudden, violent event less likely, but no less unsettling. The search for the men lasted for days, covering thousands of square nautical miles. Despite extensive efforts by air and sea, not a single trace of Derek, Peter, or John was ever found. They had simply vanished into the vastness of the Pacific. One popular theory suggests a sudden rogue wave swept all 3 men overboard. The shredded sail could be evidence of extreme weather, and a rogue wave could strike without warning, leaving little time for a distress call. This is a plausible, albeit tragic, explanation. However, critics point out that the weather conditions reported at the time were relatively calm. While rogue waves can occur in any sea state, it seems unlikely that a single wave could sweep all 3 experienced sailors overboard without any of them deploying emergency equipment. Another theory involves a man overboard situation. Perhaps one man fell, and the other 2 attempted a rescue. In the panic and chaos, all 3 could have ended up in the water. The shredded sail might indicate a desperate maneuver to turn the boat around. This scenario gains some traction due to the nature of sailing accidents. Rescuing someone from the water, especially in open ocean, is incredibly difficult. A chain reaction of events, each well-intentioned, could lead to disaster. But why no distress call then? The presence of fishing lines trailing from the boat offers another angle. Could one of the men have been pulled overboard by a large fish? The others might have rushed to assist, leading leading to a cascade of events that left them all in the water. The official report by Maritime Safety Queensland considered a scenario where John Tunstall, the least experienced with sailing, might have gotten tangled in a fishing line. Derek Batten then attempted to free him, and Peter Batten, the third man, tried to help both. This theory suggests that the men might not have been wearing life jackets, or if they were, the force of the incident overwhelmed them. The speed and unexpectedness of such an event could explain the lack of a distress call and their swift disappearance. Some have speculated about foul play, but the lack of any disturbance on board makes this highly improbable. No signs of struggle, no missing valuables, no forced entry. The boat was eerily pristine, almost untouched. Another far-fetched idea involves an encounter with illegal fishing vessels or pirates. However, the area where the Kaz II was found is not known for such activity, and again, the pristine condition of the boat contradicts this notion. The idea of a spontaneous, collective decision to abandon ship is also often dismissed. Why would experienced sailors leave a perfectly functional vessel without a distress call and without taking any of their personal belongings or emergency gear? Let's consider the most plausible sequence of events, synthesizing the available clues. The shredded sail is a critical detail. This damage likely occurred during a sudden gust of wind or an unexpected shift in weather, even if not a full-blown storm. Imagine one of the men, perhaps Derek, attempting to secure the flapping sail. He might have been on deck, exposed to the elements. A sudden lurch of the boat or a loss of footing could send him overboard. His companions, seeing him in the water, would have reacted instantly. The natural human instinct is to help, especially among friends and family. This could have led to a frantic attempt at rescue, potentially without proper safety procedures. The boat's engine was running, and the sails were partially up. This suggests the boat was in motion, but perhaps not under full control. A sudden turn, or a quick deceleration, might have been attempted during the rescue, causing further instability. In the chaos, the second man, perhaps Peter, might have gone over while trying to deploy a life ring or use a boat hook. The boat, still moving, would quickly separate from the men in the water, even with the engine on. This leaves the third man, John. Seeing his two friends in peril, his immediate instinct would be to attempt a rescue. He might have been the one who wrote "Mayday" in the logbook in a moment of panic, but without time to send a radio signal. He could have then gone overboard in a final, desperate attempt to reach them, perhaps by jumping in or falling while trying to maneuver the boat closer. The current and waves would quickly carry them all away from the vessel. The lack of life jackets on the boat, or any deployed emergency beacon, supports this theory of a rapid, unexpected, and overwhelming event. There was simply no time to follow standard safety protocols. The open laptop and set table suggest that their activities were interrupted in a moment of normalcy. This reinforces the idea that whatever happened, it was sudden and without significant prior warning. The routine was shattered instantly. The Great Barrier Reef, while beautiful, can be unpredictable. Currents can be strong, and unexpected squalls can arise. Even experienced sailors can be caught off guard by the raw power of the ocean. The Kaz II remains an enduring maritime mystery, a stark reminder of the ocean's unforgiving nature. 3 lives were lost, leaving behind a perfectly functioning vessel and a haunting question that echoes across the waves. The official conclusion of the coronial inquest was that the men likely fell overboard due to an unforeseen event. While not providing a definitive answer, this leans towards the accidental man overboard scenario, a tragic chain of events. The case of the Kaz II serves as a chilling cautionary tale for all mariners. Even with experience, the sea holds unpredictable dangers. The rapid, silent disappearance of 3 men from a well-equipped boat is a testament to this. What do you think truly happened aboard the Kaz II? Was it a rogue wave, a fishing accident, or something else entirely that caused all 3 men to vanish so suddenly? Leave your theories in the comments below. Backhand index pointing down. If you're fascinated by unsolved mysteries and true crime, make sure to subscribe to Mind Unlocked for more in-depth documentaries every week. Don't miss our next deep dive into the unexplained.